Buenas tardes, bienvenidos a esta rueda de prensa posterior al Consejo de Ministros de Energía de la Unión Europea, presidido hoy por la vicepresidenta tercera del Gobierno en funciones, Teresa Rivera, y que realizará una pequeña introducción sobre el desarrollo de la reunión de hoy. Contamos también para esta rueda de prensa con la comisaria Kadri Simpson. Posteriormente abriremos un turno de preguntas, así que sin más le cedo la palabra a la vicepresidenta.
Muchas gracias por su presencia en la sala. Me gustaría destacar la satisfacción que sentimos por haber podido llegar a un acuerdo cuya elaboración, cuya propuesta nos encomendó el Consejo Europeo hace no tanto tiempo. En un momento complejo, en una Europa evidentemente afectada por la crisis energética vinculada a la invasión de Ucrania por parte de Rusia, fuimos capaces de responder de forma unida, solidaria, flexible a los desafíos que vivimos el año pasado. Pero también sabíamos que la respuesta más importante era una respuesta estructural. Junto con las medidas de emergencia era importante introducir cambios en un marco regulatorio que incentivara, que facilitara la inversión en nuevas energías no dependientes de los combustibles fósiles y las importaciones, en nuevos marcos regulatorios que habilitaran un espacio para aquellas tecnologías que cuentan con una mayor necesidad de inversión inicial, pero que tienen costes operativos bajos, y esto nos permitiera descarbonizar rápidamente nuestra economía y beneficiar directamente a los ciudadanos. Y fue en ese contexto, en el contexto de la actualización de nuestras medidas para acelerar la transformación de nuestros sistemas energéticos, cuando el Consejo Europeo nos encomendó poder acometer una reforma del mercado eléctrico antes de que finalizara el año. Desde que la Comisión presentara su propuesta no han pasado muchos meses, pero sí muchas cosas. Y un trabajo intenso que ha implicado la valoración, el estudio, el análisis, la flexibilidad de las distintas delegaciones de los 27 Estados miembros. Quiero poner en valor el trabajo desarrollado durante estos meses por todos, así como poner en valor, tal y como he dicho antes, el hecho de que la propuesta que hoy ha conseguido el respaldo casi unánime del conjunto del Consejo de Ministros de Energía haya conseguido unirnos a todos en una respuesta que nos permita proteger mejor a los consumidores europeos, ofrecer señales a los inversores en energía, facilitar una estabilidad mayor en los precios, menor dependencia de la volatilidad de las materias primas o del mercado spot diario. La cuestión que ha suscitado más debate ha sido los contratos por diferencias para inversiones en activos nuevos. Sabemos que necesitaremos desarrollar parte de los elementos que aparecen recogidos en esta decisión, en esta propuesta aprobada hoy, que recoge aspectos tan variados como los ya mencionados o la necesidad de facilitar la evolución hacia mecanismos de capacidad que nos habiliten para poder desarrollar mecanismos de almacenamiento. Y todavía, como digo, habrá cosas que quedarán pendientes. Pero hoy hemos dado pasos adelante muy significativos. Hemos conseguido que el conjunto de las inversiones que quieran someterse a este sistema de contratos por diferencias puedan hacerlo. En relación con las plantas existentes, de acuerdo con lo que hoy ya existe. En relación con las nuevas plantas, significadamente buscando el respeto a una serie de criterios que simplifican todo el tratamiento, sabiendo que la mayor y más fácil medida para fijar precios competitivos que no generen distorsiones son las convocatorias en concurrencia, pero que en algunos casos no es posible que existan estas convocatorias en concurrencia y que, por tanto, en esos casos también será necesario mantener una capacidad de monitoreo, vigilar que las cosas funcionan correctamente. El acuerdo alcanzado supone un paso adelante para continuar el camino hacia la descarbonización. La reforma incentiva las inversiones, el almacenamiento y la flexibilidad y facilita que los Estados miembros puedan utilizar a través de los contratos por diferencias y las contrataciones bilaterales de energía instrumentos que tengan un impacto positivo en la estabilidad y en el precio pagado finalmente por los consumidores. Es fundamental haber llegado a este acuerdo con el respaldo de todos los Estados miembros, decía antes, salvo uno, que no lo ha sido precisamente, su no respaldo no ha sido precisamente por estas cuestiones. El reglamento permite a los consumidores beneficiarse de esquemas de energía compartida, lo que también facilitará a los consumidores finales invertir en autoconsumo. La reforma protege a los consumidores ante futuras situaciones de emergencia, incluyendo instrumentos que permiten mitigar el impacto en los consumidores derivados de futuras crisis de precios, y contiene otros elementos de carácter técnico que no tiene sentido comentemos aquí. Pero, como digo, lo más significativo es la práctica unanimidad en el respaldo a la propuesta finalmente adoptada, la protección de los consumidores, el fortalecimiento de la transparencia, la vigilancia, el respeto a un mercado interior que debe funcionar sin distorsiones. Quiero agradecer expresamente en este momento, como lo he hecho antes en sala, a todos los compañeros, a todos los ministros y sus equipos que han participado en la negociación, en la elaboración de este texto, y muy en particular a la comisaria Kadri Simpson y a su equipo en la Dirección General de Energía, que ha trabajado intensamente no solamente en la preparación de la propuesta inicial, sino también en el seguimiento, en la facilitación de propuestas solventes que pudieran ser respaldadas por los distintos Estados miembros, resolviendo las preguntas, las cuestiones, las inquietudes que cada uno iba mostrando. Muchas gracias.
Thank you for this press conference and thank you for having a deal. Can you confirm the trilogue date? Maybe the Parliament was saying that trilogue could start as soon as this Thursday. Is it correct? Also, to the presidency, how do you qualify your mandate? Is it a tight one? And for the Commission, concretely, can you explain what the difference what will be the treatment of the Commission? How will it be different between CFD on existing assets and CFDs applied on new investment for repowering and life extension? How will the treatment be different on the Commission side? Thank you.
Well, thank you for the questions. Yes, we will start on Thursday. I can confirm this. It would be the most general session, so not a negotiation session. But yes, we want to start, and our intention is, to the extent possible, to fulfill the mandate that we received from the European Council and to try to end the work and deliver before the end of the year. So we will be working intensively on this. I think that now it's not only that we have adopted a good and balanced text, is that we know much more where the sensitive issues may be and how important it is to keep this balance when working within our mandate in the trilogues, together with the Commission and the Parliament. And my conviction is that what we have done is fair, is balanced, is good for all. It is probably it was funny you say thanks for having a deal, but probably you did not expect, even if I assure you that we were going to have a deal today, that we were going to have it. And as I said, it was in this controversial point during these months, there has been the full support of the room. So nobody voted against this proposal, which is very important. So I think that we are in good conditions to reach an agreement with the Parliament and with the Commission in the trialogue format, and we feel comfortable with the mandate that we have received.
Thank you, John Ainger, Bloomberg News. I can also say we're all relieved that it's not a late night like last night. With previous negotiations on Fit for 55 files, cars, renewable energy directive, we've seen a deal agreed at council level, and then Germany and France have gone back on that after trilogues with Parliament. How are you going to stop that happening again this time round to ensure that a deal is done before Christmas? And to the Commissioner, Bulgaria has put a levy on gas transiting through the country to Hungary and Serbia, and Hungary has promised that it will come up with a response. What is your view on that, and is the Commission analysing, and will the Commission respond to that? Thank you.
My conviction is that the European spirit has won a great room with this agreement. So I'm really confident on the big and small countries supporting this deal. And I think that part of our mandate is very precisely to defend this deal. And this was complicated to reach, but also quite grateful once we reached the deal. And I guess that even if there may be questions that could be raised from the Parliament because they have their own general position, our task will be to defend the balance that we have reached today, and the Member States have supported this balance. So I do not expect having this second row of comments thinking that there may be new opportunities to open things that have already been assessed and supported by all. I think that unanimity is something quite powerful in terms of political strengths and in terms of political energy and loyalty among the different players in the coalition.
Yes, hi. Thank you for the floor. This is Fabio Napoli for Policy Europe News Agency. I would like to ask first a couple of clarifications to the Minister. If you can confirm the presence in the text of the cap on profit from extra margin technologies and the derogation for the emission until 2028 in the frame of the capacity market mechanism. And if this last element will be confirmed, I would have a question for both. If you don't think that this could undermine the efforts to reach the climate target. Thank you.
May I? Thank you for the question. Yes, I can confirm that as part of the final agreement, due to the current circumstances and the high dependency in some countries to ensure the security of supply for their consumers, there is a derogation up to 2028 on the CO2 emission limits in the capacity mechanism. So to ensure that in case it is needed to ensure security of supply, this limitation on CO2 intensity connected to the capacity mechanism cannot be a risk for the security of supply. Let's wait that this is not needed, and let's also ensure that we can confirm the commitments towards the decarbonization pathways, including in the country that may apply this possibility. But I think that the combination of the two elements, so the climate goals and the decarbonization goals, with the pathways that have been ensured at the European level, together with the security of supply, need to go together. And this is also why it matters the comment being made by the Commissioner. We need to count on the national energy and climate integrated plans as soon as possible, coming from all capitals. For the time being, not all capitals have sent the drafts to the Commission. This week, it's not next week, it is this one, we will be holding a workshop in Madrid with all the DG Energy and DG Climate from the different member states very precisely, together with the Commission, to learn, to assess and to work to ensure that the European Union as such, together with the 27 member states, are aligned, and that this commitment, this obligation that we have, the different member states, under the regulation on the governance system for the climate and energy policies, is not delayed or does not support further delays from the capitals. So I guess that this is something that will be very important. Of course, we are with all the European citizens, and the situation is not a normal one in some countries, but I think that this is a kind of last resource to ensure the security of supply in the countries that could eventually apply this capacity mechanism system.
Hello, thanks for the briefing. Alice, Financial Times. I just wondered if you could outline briefly exactly why Hungary did not ultimately agree to the deal. I don't know if that's worth asking Hungary, but if you're here. And also, some people have said that sort of the reform doesn't maybe go as far as had initially been hoped when we'd all been talking about this back in the beginning of the year, or the depths of the energy crisis. So I wondered if there would be impetus to have a deeper reform as part of the mandate for the next Commission. Is that something that DG ENER is being prepared? Thank you.
Hungary had a problem with this, with issues linked to taxation and the impact on prices. And it was not so easy to deal with this issue in this regulation. I think that the Commissioner is better placed than me to respond to your second question. But yes, there are things that are not fully developed in this regulation. We know that we need to learn how we can provide the business case for storage, how the capacity mechanism can be used for that, in which conditions, what is the background from the different member states, and there are things that were already announced since the very beginning that would have to be developed later, not in this occasion, but probably the Commissioner is better placed to respond.
Muchas gracias. Si no hay más preguntas, damos por terminada esta rueda de prensa.
Muchas gracias a todos. Thanks a lot for being here. I'm happy to have been nice to you, not to keep you captured for a long evening, a long night, as it was the case today. Thanks for being here.